Ready to cook this steak.
Oh, yeah, we ready to cook this steak, man. What's going on, people? It's the Full 94 podcast here on MTMV Sports. I absolutely love it. We got a lot to talk about today. We got the 76ers and I don't want to call it a collapse. I'm not gonna say it because I'm not gonna do you like that. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep it cordial, but I'm gonna keep it brief. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about the 76ers. You don't gotta respond now. It's okay. You're gonna have a whole segment to yourself, my G.
Oh, I'm
You
a
know,
cry. I'm a
you're gonna have a whole section. We're
yeah.
gonna talk about a lot. 76ers. We're gonna talk about what the rest of the playoffs look like. Luca legend, Luca Magic is forcing it. My man is out here balling and forcing taking the Phoenix Suns. So what we didn't expect this series to be, but I'm excited about what we got coming forward. So there is a lot to talk about. And the thing is, I'm not sure if I mentioned we had the last episode where we talked about the top 10 point guards, right? Where we danced around it because nobody could really figure out their top five. So we had the five, we had the top three, then we added some five, and we were like, shoot, well, if we're gonna do five, we might as well do 10, but it makes it that much harder. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things, dog. Like I think we could do it. I think we can mention it. We'll circle back to it.
It's so subjective though that you kind of have to put your reasonings as to why, because
that makes sense.
Not we're gonna get cooked.
No, that makes sense. I'm down for that. We're gonna make it happen. Shout out to the homie. Westside will be popping in shortly. Shout out to C. She got some amazing things going on. I'm not gonna drop it yet. I'm not gonna say nothing because I think what she got going on is absolutely amazing. And I think it's gonna be surprised to y'all. C got connects, and I don't know if people really know the type of connect she got. With the WNBA and interviews and people she's connected to, things she's done stuff for. I don't think people really know the extent, but y'all about to find out.
I need it to be known that I think me and C got beef right now that we probably need to go to therapy. She's done me wrong for like the past 2 joints, but it's all good. And I know she watching.
I feel like what hurt is that you expected the camaraderie and the support, and you just didn't get what you were looking for in that moment.
I didn't expect her to just be all gung ho, but I was just like, "Yo, where's the support at?" You know what I mean? Like, she left me out the drive with no umbrella. It's all good.
That's a big fact. Look, we're gonna get into a lot today in this episode. I'm excited. We're gonna have some fun, man. Look, check it out. Stay tuned. Full 94 here on MTMV Sports. Let's do it.
Why though?
You know exactly why. Why you still asking about this? Like you don't know.
Why we still doing this, man?
It's a part of the intro. You're gonna have to eat that, bro.
Y'all see how I feel, yo.
You're gonna have to eat it. Y'all took that L, y'all out, and that I know that the end of the segment of the intro there might hurt a little bit, but I think
I need to update it. I need to update it to this year.
Oh Lord, that would hurt.
He was like, oh, so we'll hurt. Let's let them perish and then let's stomp them out. That's what y'all said.
I mean, I still got mad love for you. You know what I mean?
Right.
It is what it is. But you were here. You were here, good sir, and you were here to talk about these 76ers. I'm gonna let the first segment be all on you. You know what I mean? Like I feel as if there's so much that you got going on in this place here. You even rocked the hat. I think I think that was more like it's not like a pride thing. It's like a reminder. I'm still a fan. You know?
Man, shout out to my brother Ryan, man. My brother Ryan be sending me stuff. Listen,
the hats is clen. Look, I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish. But Jimmy Butler.
Hey, yo, I just want to say, yo, in the group chat and the text, yo, they was cooking me, bro.
I hit him up. Yo, you good?
Funny sent me a message at like 12:32. Was like, bro, you good? I just sent him the frame face. I don't even
look at what is happening to little baby man. I mean, anybody would be mad if they team, you know. What I mean,
baby, because I got the baby face. But
Crispy, what up, man? As a fan of Insanity, the Knicks background, it's offensive. It's offensive. You are taking shots, man. Look, Will, there's a lot of questions. Yeah. There's a lot of questions that we have.
Yeah.
A lot of questions we have. A lot of questions that I feel like you need to answer. But I also want to make sure that we preference the beginning of this with cold, hard facts before you go into your opinion and your statements and how you feel about what the 76ers did. Doc Rivers. One thing I can say, I'm glad you are keeping him because Jeannie and Rob Pelinka were ready to snatch that boy up, and I'm just not a fan of Doc, and I would have been hurt. I think he would have.
I knew you was gonna come on here talking about it's Doc's fault. It's Doc's fault. It's Doc's fault.
I ain't said nothing about Doc. I said Doc. I'm glad Doc. The 76ers are keeping Doc because the Lakers were looking at how hiring him as a coach. Doc. There's no smoke.
You have a lot of smoke for Doc.
All the smoke was created for Doc. Tell me what he did since 2008. Exactly. I'll let you sit there. What I'm saying is
people don't get that the teams that he's gone to, these teams don't produce championships. I am sorry. I don't care how good the team is. These teams just don't produce championships.
I can't.
If Doc Rivers would have went to, I don't know, if he would have went to LA, I'm talking about Lakers. If he would have went to like Chicago, or if he went to Miami, places that produce championships. But these places just don't produce championships. I'm sorry. What do you want me to tell you?
I can't fully give you that because that Clippers team was a juggernaut. Like, I love Doc to death, but Doc has never met an adjustment that he likes. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's
gang.
Like, at the end of the day, like, thank you. Coach Pop probably would take the Sixers to the final. I personally believe if Doc was not there, it needs to be a coach of Coach Pop's stature or somebody above.
Pop couldn't take Sixers to the finals.
You crazy?
Don't cap like that.
I'm not about to do this with your New York Knicks background, bro.
Don't cap like that. No.
So this is top 10 players, so I'm not even about to. I'm looking at you. At the end of the day, I love Doc. But if Doc does not create adjustments, he's so prideful when he goes into these game plans and he doesn't change anything around, and that's what kills it. Yep. Doc is an amazing coach. I'm not going to take that away. He's a player's coach. He does amazing things. But half of this is on Doc. We didn't come in prepared the last 2 games.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We came in with no fight. As a coach, that's your job to come in and build that fight. Now, on top of that, don't get me wrong, the players didn't do anything either to help themselves. Now, Joel, I'll give a pass, but at the same token, yeah, I like that too. Joel, I'll give a pass because Joel still came in. Joel played with season-ending injuries and still gave you 26 and 11 throughout the playoffs. But when you got James Harden not taking shots at the end of the game, in the second half,
two shots in the second half. Don't say not taking shots. 2 shots. He took 2 attempts.
Like I said, not taking shots.
Former MVP, all that smoke he was giving last week on James Harden. But go
Tyrese Maxey is coming into his own. Like, he's going to be a superstar, but this is his first year. So I'm not just going to hold that over his head. Say what you want about Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris was probably our most valuable player during the playoffs because the boy played defense. He came in on
he needed to be
offense when he needed.
He got a max contract.
Come on, bro. Okay. He got overpaid. Like, let's be honest.
We know that, but not just overpaid. He got a max contract.
But he still showed up and he still played in a position where he essentially went from being the second scorer to the 4th scorer. Like, I can't, I'm not making excuses for the team. We lost because Doc didn't prepare and because we had no fight. At the end of the day, the Sixers are not going to be good until we get some Bulldog players on that team, and we got to get more shooters. That's just not going to work.
What up, JT? Said Joel the man and James has been 2.0. Well, that's crazy. That's he is the shooter of his stature could even be slightly compared to a Ben Simmons 2.0. Y'all signed him over Jimmy.
It hurts. It hurts. Y'all ain't got to keep bringing it. Yo, Jimmy.
You got to keep bringing that up.
Jimmy's first game conversation hurt the most because it was like, man, we had it. Like y'all baby Ben, like we had it. Like I don't know how to feel about that, but his comments about the bias was unfair though. You know
who you should call? Sam Presti. You want to know why you should call Sam Presti? Because he had Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, and James Harden all on the same team. And he let James Harden work for $6 million to go to the Houston Rockets and drop 40 plus points. I don't know the exact 40 plus points in his first game as a Rocket. Sam Presti knows how you feel, brother.
Joe's not going to the E. Joe is
come on. You know what I mean? But just so you can speak to that, I want to make sure that we talk about the no fight and the James Harden, James Houdini. I mean Harden. Wow. First half, this whole series, because we're going to talk facts here. He averaged in the first half 12.8 points, 7.8 field goal attempts, shooting 49% and 46% from the 3-point.
Now,
from behind the line. Hold on. That's just the first half. Will. Okay. Second half, my man averaged a whopping 5.3 points, 5 attempts, 28% from the field, and 25% from 3. Wow. That's a big difference. I just want to make sure we understand 46 to 25 and 3-point, 49% to 28% from the field, almost 8 attempts to 5, and 12.8 points to 5.
It's a math class. You're going to beat me in the head with the. I know. I saw it.
I just want you to know. I want you know what? I want the 490. I want the people and the fans of 494 to understand that we don't just operate in opinion and statements. We operate here in facts and statistics and analytics. I want them to know why we come for James Houdini the way we come for James Houdini.
Man, hey, I got a question for you though.
Yeah,
and maybe you can answer this for me.
Big facts,
man. In light of what's going on with and you know, no one's really been talking about what's been going on as far as I know y'all heard about the young gunner and the whole entire Young Thug situation with the whole entire gang affiliation thing. I got some questions because James Harden mixed up in some stuff too. Are y'all prepared for what's going to happen after that as a 76ers fan?
I mean, with all disrespect, if the boy got to do his time, that's 47 mil.
That boy said all disrespect.
That's 47 mil that opens up for somebody to come and play with the best center in the league. So, I mean, I hope that's not the case. I don't ever want to see nobody go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I know.
Let me ask a quick question just after your brief statement of the best center in the league. How did you feel about Yoke winning back-to-back MVPs?
So here's the thing, right? If you saw
no smoke, I really just want
being honest, if you saw the votes, there's no way you're gonna tell me that only 26 people voted for Joel to be to be first place.
It's weird.
Like that's a problem to me, and I do kind of feel like it kind of falls on what Markelle Fultz said about them not wanting to show love to the process, which I get, but I feel like there's a bias there because when all the NBA pundits are like, yo, Joel was the MVP, and all the players are saying it, there has to be some kind of change. And then when you go back to the whole thing with Bill Simmons' comments about the Rookie of the Year, it brings into question who's voting and why they're voting. You know what I'm saying? So love to joke, yo, because he had a great season. But there's no way you're gonna tell me that he was the most valuable player this season when Joel basically took the team, almost had the team as a number 1 seed. Like everybody was separated by like a game or two.
Whoa. I think when we do MVP voting,
he was sick, bro. He was 6. We saw what Bo did in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? All them empty stats. Joker was basically Vlade Divac with a better jump shot.
I love it. I love it.
Listen, I want all the smoke this morning. You know what I'm saying?
I see. Nothing but smoke.
We don't do this for another season. You know what I'm saying? As far as my season,
my God,
I want all the smoke. So you bring it. Just know, you know what I'm saying? You getting Broad Street Billy today. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I'm with it. I want it at all times, bro. I'm hurt. You know what I'm saying?
I know you hurt.
These songs to myself in the rain.
I know you out there.
You know what I mean? I come on. My fam hit me with the group chat text.
So
Y'all
much
my
love,
feelings, man. You know what I'm saying? And then me and T still got stuff to work out. I'm about to exit out. I'm hurt.
Hey man, I get it.
But I do want it to be known though, and y'all know this. I also said I did not think that we were going to win the championship this year. Yeah. Because of the same reasons. I just feel like we have to go back to the drawing board. We have to clear out. We have to create that bench, and we have to be able to come in as a complete team. Miami dogged this. Like when Miami wanted to bully us, they came in and they bullied us, and they did what they had to do.
Did just dog
we don't have stop it. We don't have the veterans to be able to hold everybody accountable. Danny Green went down. I knew that was going to hurt and that was going to make a difference whether you like Danny Green or not. He's a great veteran to have on the team. You know what I'm saying? And we just didn't get it done. And hopefully, next year we'll be able to make those changes. I love the fact that we still have this core. I do think there's probably going to be something crazy that happens this offseason for the Sixers. But man,
can you win with Joel and James leading your team?
I think you can win with Joel. I don't think you can win with this version of James. I do want to see what happens if James has a full season to get healthy, to not be following little baby around, you know what I'm saying, to get in the gym. What happens with that? Come on, Kyle Lowry didn't even play, big dog. Stop it. I do want to see what happens with that. But I'm gonna ride with my sisters to the end. You gotta understand, yo. I've been a Sixers fan since I could walk. I cheer for Clarence Weatherspoon. You know what I'm saying? You can't
Will, before you finish, hey, Miles, tell Facebook user what they need to do in order to get their face seen, please, sir.
Just follow the steps on there. When you sign into the live, you should be able. There's a button there. You should be able to click to be able to sign in. So not only can we see your name and your Facebook picture, we can identify with you and give you a shout out because we love the people that watch the Full 94 podcast here on MTMV Sports.
Or if you want to smoke, I can see your face.
Yeah. Will want smoke this morning, guys.
I can tell you you're a wonderful person, but you're wrong.
Man, I mean, it'd be like that.
Let's talk about something else. I'm hurt.
Okay, that's mad love. I ain't gonna come at you no more. Let's talk. Okay, and I think this is an interesting conversation because great segue. Because you and Connie, how again? I can't. I would love to tell you the exact process, but as you sign into the live, there should be a button to where you can identify yourself, and it'll grab your picture, and it'll grab your Facebook picture, and it'll grab your name, so we'll know exactly who you are. If you cannot find it, at least let us know your name so we know where it's coming from. Because Will wants to know who all the smoke is coming from. And I feel like
y'all watching, man. Even though I want to eat out of smoke,
you know what I mean? Just check it out. We're so glad y'all tapping in with us, man. I feel like this,
continue to tap in, man.
I feel like this is a great segue because I feel like Will and Connie did not put this young man as top as their number one under 25. I really believe Luka is. I don't know. Luka wasn't your number one, was he? I don't believe that he was.
My top five. What are you talking about?
He wasn't your number one, though.
No, he wasn't number one. He couldn't be number one. Wait, no, was he? I think he might have been.
He was not your number one. Here, check it out. Check out to the head honcho. Dropping a comment on what it is. I'm going live using StreamYard. Before leaving a comment, please grant StreamYard permission to see your name at the StreamYard.com/Facebook. All right. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Nathan, what up, man? What's happening with you, bro? Thank you for tapping in, G. For real. And Nathan is a diehard San Antonio fan. Yeah. So the pop stuff and everything, he understands it and sees it and feels it. And he also is not apologetic about nobody else getting pop and anybody under his tree. He's not mad at that. Now, Luka Doncic.
Wait, no, I gotta correct you because I just went back and looked at my top 10.
Luka's not your number one.
Luka was number one.
For you?
Yes, Luka was
all right,
number one.
So Connie on the island by
I
herself.
didn't do a top 25 under 25 though.
No, we did the top though, that top 10 list with the players.
Oh, Luka was on my list.
Yeah, but he wasn't your number one though.
He was on my list though.
He was on your list, but he was on your list because he had to be on your list.
Yeah, I mean,
it wasn't on your list by
coldest white boy.
opinion.
He's a cold white boy.
He wasn't.
But Tyler Hero's coming up. Tyler Hero's coming up as far as cold white boy. I'm just saying.
Are you putting Tyler Hero on the same level?
No. I'm just saying he's coming. He's emerging.
Nah, yo, keep the main thing.
Tyler is emerging.
Let me put this out here, and I'm gonna get your opinion on both of it from you. Luka's averaging 33.5 points in this series.
He is
per game. This is that's number 2 all time. You want to guess who the number 1 is?
It's Mike, and then
AI's
number 3.
Come on, man. That's some elite company
for
people. And this is a shot to Derek Myers too. He hit me this morning, and he was like, "Hey, I'm not gonna be able to be on the show, right? I got some things to handle." He doing media stuff. However, he basically told me, he was like, "Look, I'm glad the Celtics won last night because I know you'd be giving me crap if they went out and I couldn't be on the show." I was like, "Yes, sir. You'd got the smoke all show. I'd have mentioned you in every segment. I'd have brought your name I brought it out the air, sir." Shout out to the Celtics. But we're talking about
DMs.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Jason too, because I really feel I'm gonna make this statement, and we're gonna circle back to it because I want you guys to think about this a little bit, because I feel like it's last night as I watched that game, it felt very Kobe-esque in what Jason was doing last night. It made no sense to me. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was pulling up. It was the new age, like side steps, real smooth. Like it looked too easy last night as he dropped that 40 dub. Like it just didn't make any sense to me. But I'm so glad we would be able to talk about it. So back to Luka, 33.5, second all time behind Mike, and he's under 25. The last 4 years, it's his 4th year in the league, he's averaged darn near a triple double. Do you feel like Luka is not getting? I think now in this series he's getting the respect because nobody expected him to go to Game 7, right? Especially the Phoenix coming off of their finals run from last year. Do you feel like Luka gets the proper respect that he should? And if he does, do you believe that he gets a co-star, like a because Kristaps was supposed to be that, right? And he panned out not to be that. A second star come in this. I know you miss him. In the offseason this year, does Luka get a teammate? Does Luka get a co-star that can contend for a championship?
Hold on, Miles. I just want to I got some Tims for you, Kristaps.
Big fact. Nathan, what up, man? Luka doesn't get all the credit because his game isn't flashy, but it's so.
I actually think his game is actually.
It's so nice. It's so nice to me. I'm just like,
Luka is. If I was to give the MVP to somebody who wasn't Joel this year, it would have been Luka. But it's some fact that Luka does more with less than anybody else in the league. Like you can't name me somebody consistent. Like you can say Jalen Brunson now. But earlier in the season, you couldn't name me somebody like that. I think Luka is basically LeBron at a snail's pace. I'm just being honest because Luka's not gonna try to beat you with speed. Luka's literally gonna beat you by outsmarting you. I see more Magic Johnson in him than I see in any other player that people be talking about. And I think he's I think he's an amazing player. I do think. And I like the Mavericks too, but I do think that Mark Cuban does have to build around him, especially at this young age, get some dogs behind him and get him a legitimate second superstar.
Got to.
And then let Jalen Brunson play that third wheel so that you don't have to put all that pressure on him.
But let's be honest though. He doesn't have the second star.
No.
but he has solid, like Jalen Brunson, the way he's playing in this series and his playoffs as a whole, solid, right? Finney Smith, Tim Hardaway Jr. is on the sideline. I think he's still injured, but the pieces that he has work for his game, right? So if you get a second star, it's gonna have to be somebody like I can't name names, but they're gonna have to be dominant. A solid wing player who commands the ball, who can create his own shot, score off the dribble, or a solid big man, right? That'll command offense, command that team to watch out for him. That opens up Luka, because right now we know that Luka's getting the ball, and whatever it looks like, if you double him, he's gonna find the right person, but that person doesn't always hit the shot. So the question is what player can you get that will deflect the defense away from Luka to open up his game even more?
Donovan Mitchell. And the reason, hold on, because
I hear you, but I'm trying to
go wild. But the reason I say Donovan Mitchell is because as great of a scorer as Donovan Mitchell is, I don't think Donovan Mitchell should have to be the number one option right now.
I'll give you that.
And I think Donovan Mitchell would be perfect with him because one is a slasher and one is an amazing playmaker. So if you keep that team that you have and then you put Donovan Mitchell there, man, please. They're in my opinion, and I said this before earlier this year, and y'all laughed at me. I think they're gonna beat the Suns. Now they're not gonna beat the.
I ain't laugh at you.
Excuse me. Hold on.
I think I agreed with you.
Let's backtrack. Kind of
backtracking to.
You did not agree with him. So you stop. You can stop the cap right now. However, because 2 episodes ago, you pull the tape, run back the feed. 2 episodes ago, I sat on here and I said I think Dallas beats Phoenix, and y'all about bit my head off because I said I think Luka can lead them past the Phoenix Suns, and if they get past Phoenix, I think seeing them in Golden State would be absolutely amazing. And y'all looked at me like I was crazy.
I ain't biting.
Now, Game 7, Luka has pushed the Phoenix Suns to Game 7. I'm just saying.
Luka has that it factor that literally reminds me of Magic Johnson. And I keep going back to that.
I'll give you that.
That man commands respect to his teammates, and teammates are gonna follow him into battle. And they have the ability to do it. Like they got the shooters. I think Jason Kidd is the perfect coach to help them get there.
Facts.
But they are with the team they have, they're one major player away from being like, yo, bro, we're the top 2, top 3.
This offseason for Mark Cuban and that organization is going to be so pivotal.
Yeah.
Because right now you could change the trajectory of the Dallas Mavericks for the next 10 years. And you really could.
You know, I'm trying to think of that player that they really need, that they need to take Luka, above, his play style. I don't like the name that keeps coming up in my head is Ingram. Another name that keeps coming up in my head, and y'all might eat me up for this one, but if Scotty Barnes was to come, Scotty Barnes was to come down.
Oh my gosh!
If my dog was to come down,
they already have a Scotty type. Scotty's not star though, and they're not letting he is.
But
Toronto.
He's goated though.
Let him build around him.
He's goated though.
You know who else would be good though? Kevin Love.
Kevin freaking Love. But
I like the piece.
I like Kevin. I don't like Kevin Love now. Like old Kevin Love, maybe. Like 2016 Kevin Love, maybe.
Yeah.
Not now, Kevin Love.
If they get Dame, what?
I don't think that works out though.
You don't think Damian Lillard works out?
Think about Damian because you just mentioned Donovan Mitchell. Dame is looked to play make, which isn't primarily his game, right? Like he is a scorer by nature. If you put him with Luka's playmaking abilities and the pieces that he have now, mind you, if you're trying to get Dame, you had to give up darn near half your team to get him. It's gonna be picks. It's gonna be I need Jalen, I need Tim Hardaway, I need Finney. Give me all them and some picks. But if you build a core around Luka and Dame, that's scary, bro.
No, because it's two players that need the ball in their hands, though.
I don't think Dame needs the ball in this. I think he just needs the opportunity in the space to shoot and a face to finish. One, we talked about a player who can create his own shot. That's Dame. A player that can shoot the 3-level scorer. That's Dame. Like when we're looking at those pieces, I think that is very valuable in what you're looking for. Now, I always have said, and I'll stay promptly to this here on the Full 94. I've always said I don't know a team that has a 2-guard set that has won championships when their stars are guards. There's always been a guard and a forward.
The Pistons.
Which one?
The 89 Pistons.
So Isaiah and
Joe Dumars.
and Joe Dumars. But you had solid. I mean, but it wasn't.
Wait, what? Don't you dare fix your mouth to say Joe Dumars was not a superstar.
I didn't say that.
I'm
saying if those two primary players are the squad, right? Detroit had a bevy of solid pieces.
Yeah, but
right?
they were your leading scorers, though. That team was running through them two.
No, I feel that. I'm just thinking in terms of if I'm going to trust these two, a 2-guard set to be the superstars, you're going to have that small forward, power forward, and center have got to be legit. And Detroit had that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So like, I don't know Luka and Dame take them to the top. That's a hell of a team to start with. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think.
That's just me. There's few in history. So if you get Dame, you can figure out the rest. People want to play with Luka because he's unselfish. It's a big fact.
That's true.
It's a big fact. You get Luka and Dame, you figure out the rest. Are you gonna trade him? You accept the trade?
Luka and Dame, I mean, you literally got to build that team around like a bunch of folks that like play defense and can grab rebounds consistently.
Oh, big facts. Big facts.
They don't. Big facts. I mean, yeah, you can have extra shooters, but you got me thinking about this 2-guard set thing now, and I'm like, I'm trying to think about it.
Hey, crazy name to go out there. Crazy name.
Okay.
What about John Wall?
You're long off.
Man,
walk off, Connie. You know.
I was just thinking.
It would be.
Few weeks, you've really been on something different. Now you want to say John
I
Wall?
was just thinking. I mean, that's why I said crazy name. That's why I said crazy name. And everybody telling me to go sleep. Okay, cool.
Are you thinking about them going to the Knicks?
Go to sleep.
Come on, yo. Stop this.
Washed.
Like I'm just saying.
If you're watching, please cook him in the comments.
Big facts.
I'm just saying.
Man. No. Stop it. I'm guessing John Wall is in like your top 10 point guards of all time, man.
No, he's not in my top 10. It's just
I pray to God.
It's just like, I want to see the man succeed. And I think Luka is, he's gonna bring success wherever he's at. And I just want to see John Wall thrive. That's all I want to say. I don't think he's a great player. He's not in my top 2. Shut up, E. Ernest said he was in my top 2. I don't think nothing. I don't think nothing like that.
Big facts.
I'm just throwing his name out there because I just want him to be successful. That's all.
Need you to chill, bro.
No.
I mean, I read
because another name I wanted to say was Zach LaVine, but I was afraid I was gonna get cooked from Zach LaVine. Oh yeah, want Zach LaVine?
That's not horrible though.
Everybody's leaning on Zach LaVine though, and Zach LaVine is not going to be the difference between you winning the championship and not. I like Zach LaVine, but that's not it.
But that's I knew that was going to come. I knew that's what she was going to say.
Hold on, wait a minute. Going back to his 2-guard set thing, Klay and Steph.
What about
Steph? They had
Draymond.
They had Iggy. They had Draymond.
But
I'm talking about
they had Iggy and Draymond.
Like
Iggy was
a
Finals MVP.
Okay, Iggy was a Finals MVP, but it wasn't.
Can we stop?
Yo, didn't y'all have Iggy? Y'all couldn't do that with him.
No.
Somebody sent me the link. I'm getting on just to roast you.
If I'm not mistaken, they took the Bulls or beat the Bulls in the playoffs. Iggy was still a young player. He hadn't even gotten to where he was going to be.
Yeah, but y'all had Iggy.
He won Finals MVP. Bro.
Y'all had Stephon Marbury, You had Kristaps Porzingis. You had Carmelo Anthony, and you ain't done nothing since Willis Reed limped his behind out on the court, bro. I'm tired.
Thank you, Nate. Thank you, Nate.
You gotta cut this out. You know what I'm saying? Your Scotty Barnes pick was off. You just
but here's the thing. No, I know we're a death trap. I can accept that we're a death trap. I can accept that, and I can accept that. And when we become a good team, I can accept that. I can accept that we have lows and woes. Y'all can't accept the fact that y'all got lows and woes.
Lows and woes.
Y'all are a low team. Y'all a low team.
When is the last time y'all had a high?
Bro, I can accept.
When is the last time you had
our high was supposed to? You know when our high was supposed to come? When
Zion was
supposed to come to us. When Zion was supposed to come to us.
Bro, listen,
and you know what happened?
Let me tell you
on fire.
For some reason, the Illuminati had to say, "Yo, we don't want the Knicks to succeed."
Not just see the Illuminati. Stop it.
I understand, and I can accept.
You know,
that this team right here.
You need to call James Dolan.
This team is trash. This is cheeks. All of this is cheeks. I can accept that.
I think it's the fact that you got that first.
Y'all can't accept that.
Come out here and just say something random. So here's the thing, right?
Wait, what?
I'm gonna let this die after this, right?
Wait, what?
We need to let it die.
If you ask anybody over the last 25 years who they would want to cheer for between the Knicks and the Sixers, I guarantee you more people are going to tell you the Sixers. Okay, we took Tyrone Hill to the finals. When is the last time you could say that you watched your Knicks team go to the finals and do something significant? And the only time I can think of that is probably the lockout season in your lifetime. So what are you saying? You need to go play NBA Jam, NBA 2K, and you need to think about the decisions that you were making when you say what you were saying. Okay, Scotty Barnes, no. John Wall, no. The Knicks, no. You just begged for Kristaps Porzingis to come back to the Knicks. That tells me everything I need to know about you.
That's a big fact.
Why don't you go get Jahlil Okafor also?
Hey, we got Tim's for you.
Nah, yo.
Kind of go to your room. Shout out to Nate, man. Y'all get kicked out of your own city by a team that has only been there for 5 years. Ouch. And then JT says, wow. Now, let's get back to this. Let's bring this thing home. Shout out to Jason Tatum. Shout out to Jason Tatum because I enjoyed every moment of that game last night. Watching the Celtics and the Bucks go at each other. Watching Giannis and Jason go at each other. Both of them have 40-plus points. I think Jason ended up with 46. Giannis ended up with 44 and 20. 4 and 40. My man was trying to close that game out, but he could not overcome what the Celtics were doing and what Jason was doing.
This whole entire series was just
I love it.
It's Black Air Force personified.
They play tomorrow at 2:30, and I cannot wait. I cannot.
But here's the thing, though, right? And everybody talks about Tatum, and I like Tatum, but he can give you this type of performance, and then he'll give you a 10-point game. Like I need to see it consistently.
But he's solid. But this year he's been solid. He's been consistent.
No, I take nothing away from him. But that's the thing. When people are like, "Oh, you don't like the Celtics?" No, the Celtics are fine, yo. But it's just like, yo, it's got to be consistent. Like you can't come out and put 10 points on the board, and then the next game put 46, and I'm like, "Oh, you top 5?" Like you're not. In my opinion, I wish he would have been the Sixer, but whatever.
Yeah, I think Nate has a good point. I think Close may be the next Kobe MJ type like player. However, the dog has to be consistent. There wasn't a game that MJ or Kobe wanted to take off. Every game was a competitive game that they wanted to win, and I do feel like there are nights where Jason can play lax and not give you 110% like as he did last night. I mean, the dude was pulling up from everywhere last night. 46 points. And the Celtics end up winning that game. So we're looking forward to Game 7 tomorrow with the Celtics and the Bucks. I really believe that team is going to be absolutely crazy. The Golden State Warriors, they prevail. Dylan Brooks ends up giving you 30 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Steph gives you 29, 7, and 5. We knew how that series was going to play out, so we didn't got to talk about that. But
right.
What I do like is that Golden State is waiting for the winner of the Dallas and Phoenix, and Miami is waiting for the winner of Milwaukee and Boston. We have 2 teams advanced. Was at 2-4, 6 teams left. But I do think I'm going to enjoy the next series, whether it be Dallas and Golden State or Phoenix and Golden State. I think I'd probably want to see Phoenix and Golden State, even with all the Luka talk. I want to see. I think the matchup is better with Phoenix and Golden State, and I think that will give us a better series. And Milwaukee and Miami is what I really want to see, to be honest, because Milwaukee took that shot in the bubble. Even after getting their championship, they still have a disdain for the Miami Heat. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'd rather see those two. Do y'all agree on who y'all want to see in the next round? Will, I'll start with you. Go ahead.
I would love to see Milwaukee, Miami, and Golden State, Dallas. But the thing is, I think Golden State kind of solidified last night that they're the best team, like, remaining in the league. You know, they took the best shot from the Grizzlies. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about ugly. Like, people talk about Golden State, and then you have to consider the fact that Poole last night didn't even play how he normally plays. They played a 6-man rotation last night. And Golden State still came out on top. Like, that's their best shot. I think the only team that could probably give Golden State fits to be like, yo, this is a one team that can block them from winning the chip is Miami. And that's because Jimmy is really a different in the playoffs.
Okay. I like the take. Connie, what's up?
Well, you know, y'all give me a lot of smoke, but every time Sierra come on here talking about sports talk with C. But every time C come on here talking about, oh, Golden State's boring. I don't know how she talk.
I'm about to say, because it's not even close.
I feel like when I hear her talk, I just be like, Golden State boring. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know how Boston people talk, but like how they're boring and they're clearly the best team in this league right now. They showing it, and I tell everybody like, yo. When I said at the beginning of the beginning of the playoffs, I picked Golden State and then I picked Brooklyn. I thought Brooklyn was gonna do something, but pick Golden State to do something. And I'm sticking to my guns, man. Golden State's gonna be in the championship, and I'm going with the Celtics. Celtics is gonna win this.
Celtics is gonna
win it, and the Celtics is gonna beat the Heat.
I think what gave me it gave me a little pause as I watched Memphis up 50 points in that game. In game, was it 5? And
they only did that to win at home.
My man,
bro. I don't want that.
My joint, no. We're not.
Home.
They were up 50.
They only did that. Hey man, we're gonna go
50
home and win
at home.
We don't want to win in Memphis.
20. Like,
no,
make no sense.
They didn't want to win in Memphis, so
and I will tell you this: how much I understood that they did not care about that 50 piece they got.
They did.
Draymond Green had a towel and was with the whole crowd singing with that drink. The song was playing, everybody swinging towels. There was a video of Draymond with a towel dancing with him. I said, bro, he don't care. They're down double. They're down by like 30 at this point. And Draymond's like, yeah. I was like, okay, they about to go back to Golden State and put a hurting on these kids. They'll end up winning by like 14, but it just made sense to me that Draymond's like, I don't care about y'all, and I know we about to go back to Golden State and win. And then we'll have to face Phoenix or Dallas, which hopefully it is Phoenix. Now we're gonna end with this. Tell me. Who's winning the championship? Connie, I'm going to start with you because I feel like Will needs about 30 seconds. Connie, who wins?
Golden State. Take it back to the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Shout out to the West Coast. You already know.
He said they not beat no teams. They didn't beat no teams out the East. I don't know what you're talking about. I hear you, but I don't hear you. You know what I mean? Will. Find the video. I'm gonna post it. Straight up.
He was jumping around.
I'm gonna find that video. Will, who you got?
I'm taking Golden State over the Heat, but it's a 7-game series. I think
Golden State and Heat are in the finals.
Yeah,
not Milwaukee and Phoenix.
No, and so I
want Phoenix in the finals.
I don't like to bet against Giannis. I do think that Giannis is going to go into Boston and take their lunch money. Because I think he was mad about that last game. But I think right now, Golden State and Miami are playing out of their minds. And they have, out of all the teams remaining, their rotations are the best. Phoenix, I just feel like at this point, if they lose this series, Chris Paul got to give his State Farm joint to Luka. Like we got to see Luka.
As a fact.
And I like Chris Paul, but at the same token, when you have been such a pest to people, it's also hard to feel remorseful for you because
Big facts.
you bought a lot of this on yourself, big dog. Like
Facts.
I'm saying, you do a lot of stuff, and I don't think Phoenix has it. And DeAndre Ayton is just not there yet. Y'all can tell me.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Which one tell me? DeAndre Ayton is not there. He's not.
I'll give you
that.
I'll give you that. We're gonna see how this whole thing plays out, man. Look, we appreciate y'all tuning in to the Full 94 podcast here on MTMV Sports. Shout out to C. Shout out to JT. Shout out to Derek Myers. He handled some media stuff, but I'm glad the Celtics won. But I know if y'all take that L tomorrow in Game 7, you better be on the show next week and be ready for.
I got memes prepared to send in.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm excited about it. Both Game 7s are tomorrow.
One more thing, guys.
I wasn't done, but go ahead. Yeah.
Hey.
Did you just single
Chris? I just want to say, man, hey man, you can come back to the crib. We want you back, dog.
Who?
I just, you know what I'm saying.
Man, you
my dude, man. I always love
you.
You
ain't making no ploys right now, man. Don't nobody coming to New York.
On a serious note,
I always love you.
We need to bring Brittany Griner home. That's
Big
getting frustrating. Yeah. I hate it. I hate to say that if it was a male athlete, then we probably would have fought harder to get her home. Seeing those pictures was heartbreaking. We need to get her home, and we need to get more love to the WNBA, man. They need some money, so let's get them some money.
Let's figure it out, man. This is why we got C and myself on the show. Connie, he's still growing up. Will, I think you still you know more than Connie, so I can give you a little bit more. You know, you're like a teenager. Connie still.
I mean, no, let's be honest. I don't want Brittany over there. You know.
I wasn't saying
don't want
that.
Brittany over there.
WNBA talk, not Brittany Griner.
Yeah, like no.
I know you want Brittany back.
I want Brittany home.
Yeah,
like, straight like that. Like I run the fade for Brittany. But you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I mean,
let's make it happen.
Thing.
Oh, definitely, man. We're gonna make it happen. Big shout out to WNBA. Preferably that they do their part to get Brittany home. We got her back on U.S. soil playing in the WNBA, man. We miss you. Praying for you as always. Make sure y'all keep tuning in, man. Every Saturday, 10 a.m. We're going to be here. Full 94 podcast here at MTMV Sports. MTMV live every Wednesday, 9:30. We go live everywhere. Anywhere you can see live footage, you can tap in with us. Man, thank y'all for tuning in. The comments. Shout out to Nate. Shout out to our Facebook users. Shout out to JT, Crispy, everybody in between. I can't wait, man. Make sure y'all come back and see us. We got a lot to talk about. 2 Game 7s tomorrow, Phoenix and Dallas, as well as Boston and Milwaukee. So look forward to it. We have a lot to talk about next week, man. But y'all be safe. Make sure y'all come in, continue to tap in with us, man.
Wait. Hold on before you go.
Lord Jesus, boy.
I'm sorry. Make sure you give.
Man, be easy.